Good morning. If you are absent or VIP today, which is Tuesday, February 2nd, Groundhog Day, here's what you missed. First off, the groundhog, did see its shadow? Yeah, whatever says that we're getting 6 more weeks of winter, that happened. So, what a dumb tradition. Here's what we're doing in English class today. First thing you'll need to do is the second slide of your word work. So you can use Nearpod here, and there's multiple choice there to help you check your answers. So you'll need to do the slide where you change the endings on the words. After that, you will click this podcast discussion preparation. So depending on kind of how I determine we're going to do our discussion, either way, whether we are typing answers or you're like verbally discussing, you need to have your thoughts laid out ahead of time, just so we're not, speaking off the cuff. And so you have like a planned thing to say. So there are 13 questions in this file that are all about the podcast. And you're going to pick 6 at least. You are more than welcome to write more if you would like to. They're all kind of ones to generate discussion. So 6 is the minimum. And for each question, you need to write at least 100 words. So 100 words, just to give you kind of an idea, would be like double this, because this is about 44 words. So, 8 lines or so in this font. So you're going to choose 6 of these that you are interested in, and you'll type your answers in these little boxes. The way that you check the word count is highlighting the text that you want to count. So like when it's in the box, you'll highlight that box, and then you hit Control, Shift, and C, and this little word count thing pops up, and you're looking for this one. So that'll tell you that that question is 44 words, so you want to make sure that your answers are at least 100. That way, you're just developing your thoughts. So I'm not looking for right or wrong answers. Like, what are some of the reasons why impoverished city schools have bad teachers? I'm not looking for you to research that or anything. I want you to think okay, why might good teachers not teach at a poor city school? What would be some reasons for that? And then you could just kind of think through and ask yourself, to go a little bit deeper. So don't just, write down the first thing that comes to mind. Think a little bit harder about it. After that, we worked on this for I'd say about 45 minutes in class today, just to kind of give you an idea. And then we went down to this, the podcast discussion form is just where you tell me which ones you're answering. And that way I know, if nobody answers one, then I'm not going to throw that out for discussion. So you'll just click all the ones that you answered. After that, we had 15 minutes left. We got about 14 minutes into this. You're going to watch this, which I do apologize. The quality isn't great. We're going to watch this video of Malala Yousafzai, who, when she was 15, was shot in the head by the Taliban and survived. She talks about kind of how the trajectory of the bullet went that allowed her to survive. So here, post-shooting, she's talking about her activism. She was an activist before she was shot, and that's why she was targeted for girls' education. So around the world, 100 million girls don't go to school. And she's trying to change that because in her home country of Pakistan, which is run by the Taliban, or at least it was whenever she was shot, girls do not have access to education. So we watched about 15 minutes of it today. If you want to watch the whole thing, you're welcome to do so. If you want to save the whole thing for tomorrow, and then when I release these questions, you can watch the whole thing tomorrow. It's up to you. But today was answering these podcast questions, then we did start this. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're a Block A kid, you're going to have to make a copy of this podcast discussion preparation file and make sure that you attach it. This is due tomorrow at 8 a.m. And if you don't answer these questions, then you can't earn discussion points because I don't want kids just answering off the cuff. So you do have to answer these questions. All right. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day.